It's week 1 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Cardinals on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's time for the start of a new NFL season. Always such a fun time of the year. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you up in the booth once again. And we could not, CD, have asked for a more exciting game to start this season. Kansas City, Arizona, two teams coming off strong seasons, both fueled by those high-powered offenses.
And this should be so much fun for people at home watching because both of these teams, they know how to put up points. How about this stat? Each of the last 4 seasons, we've seen one opening week game reach 69 or more points combined. I'd have to think that this game is a front runner to keep that streak going. Look, we all know about Kansas City. 4 straight conference title game appearances, but last year, Arizona took a huge step forward.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 4th-year quarterback out of Missouri. Second rounder in 2019, Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent.
Lock going to throw on the first play. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They fake the handoff. Now Lock gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Lock's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on second down. Lock. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Lock going to try and throw on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll go for it. It's Lock. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 2nd and inches, Lock. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And Ryan's throw complete there to Thomas. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, they'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
After almost signing with Kansas City last offseason, Juju Smith-Schuster actually left Pittsburgh for KC this year as a free agent. He'll be one of the top targets for KC's offense this year as he chases his 2nd career 1,000-yard season. Always reliable, operating out of the slot. Look for him to catch plenty of balls, as we just saw there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Play action, Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Lock's throw is on target to Burks. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Lock. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They look to throw. It's Lock. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Lock. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. To throw it is Lock. And he whips that one incomplete there. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Lock now to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
Lock now on first down. He gets it to Burks again. And he'll be held down at about the 30-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Lock. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. No score after one on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Sly able to put this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season and how matchup, the Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year, and it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
Yeah, another negative play situation to start. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to build second and long yardage.
The drive goes the wrong. Here's 2nd and 12. Sideline catch, dragging the toes. That's going to be they give him 13 yards on the set of downs. 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Pass incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Locke going to throw. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Again, it's Locke. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Completes it to Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield, no chance to gain any yardage.
Here's Locke. Completes it to Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear. And that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's Locke to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Albert Wilson from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock, and this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lock working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Up the middle they go. Goodson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Ryan. And he wisely will throw that one away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
On 2nd and very short, Ryan, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ryan will throw again. Shark's got it, left side. Touchdown! DJ Chark, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now the try here for the pulling after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this one is incomplete.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, they'll throw with Locke. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Ryan. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Oh, still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw complete there to St. Brown. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan, and that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Ryan. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The football going back over to Arizona now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Robinson now off the option.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Block now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Locke.
Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Robinson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Logan Hall. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Calais. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Robinson up the middle.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here's Locke to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
It's taken to the 26. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw.
That's into the hands of Eckler. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Ryan.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Ryan will throw again. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster
From 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Dances by him. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st down, Ryan.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
And out come the Chiefs now.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Ryan on first down.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Again, Ryan.
They go screen with Dillon.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll go option on second down, right side. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.